Good, happy Tuesday afternoon, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. We have a lot of news to get to this Tuesday afternoon, so let's begin. First up, COVID-19 updates. 26 more COVID-19 cases reported in New Hampshire. Now, let's take a look at your coronavirus in New Hampshire latest information and data. There are 6,660 number of people in New Hampshire have tested positive for COVID-19. 4,710,282 number of people in the United States who have tested positive. 417 number of deaths from COVID-19 in New Hampshire. 697 number of people have been hospitalized with COVID-19 in New Hampshire. 196 number of deaths from COVID-19 in the United States. And that is your COVID-19 updates for today. Governor holds latest briefing about New Hampshire's coronavirus response at 3 p.m. Today at 3 p.m., Governor Chris Sununu plans to give the latest coronavirus response updates at a briefing. The briefing will start at 3 p.m. See it air on WMUR TV and streaming above on WMUR Facebook. On Monday evening, there have been 6,660 known coronavirus cases in New Hampshire. Of those, 417 patients have died, while 5,848 people have recovered. Burglary suspect taken into custody in Bedford Woods, police say. On Monday night in the woods of Bedford, New Hampshire, a burglary suspect was taken into custody, Bedford police said. Police said they received information that Alexander Throat, 28 of Manchester, was seen in a Dunkin' location in Bedford. When police arrived, they said Throat fled into the woods. He was taken into custody after several hours, police said. Throat had been seen by Manchester police since before sunrise Monday after an attempted break-in on Ray Street, police said. Officials said they believe Throat also tried to break into an apartment on Parker Avenue earlier. The police said it was reported that the man had pointed a gun at the doorway of occupied apartments. The search for Throat led police to rope off a section of Ray Street where they believed he was held up in a home for several hours. SWAT members searched the immediate area, but police later said Throat had already fled. Throat was scheduled to be arraigned Tuesday. Local utilities, MBTA, prepare for ISIS. The state of Massachusetts is preparing for the arrival of ISIS. The MBTA workers will install a flood prevention system Tuesday at the Long Welfare entrance to the Aquarium MBTA station. They're called Tiger dams, and they are designed to prevent the flooding that happened in the past. Also, further along the coast, preparations are also underway. At a marina in New Bedford, boats were being tied up Monday, and people were busy making last-minute changes. The power crews are also getting ready. National Grid has brought in nearly 500 crews from out of state, just in case they're needed. The MEMA is also working with other agencies to be ready to respond to any problems as the storm moves in. More Maine parents opt to send children to private schools aimed pandemic. The Maine's private schools said they're seeing an increase in enrollment aimed coronavirus pandemic. Most have announced a return to in-person learning in the fall. North Yarmouth Academy said with 360 students, it felt its 7-to-1 student in classroom spacing satisfied a guidelines to have students return to school 5 days a week. As we were looking to return for the fall, that was important for families for a lot of reasons, both for their children's education and both for practical reasons to get back to work. So it's been a really busy summer for enrollment, NYA head of school Ben Jackson said. Also, NYA had to add 5 facility positions to meet the students' demand, which has maxed out the school's classroom. There's heavy interest in that kindergarten through that 8th grade level, and we have more applications than we have space right now, Jackson said. Also, the Catholic schools associated with the Roman Catholic Diocese of Portland are also seeing a bump in enrollment after announcing a return to in-person learning. There's been an explosion with our phones with all of our Catholic schools. I mean, one of our directors of employment enrollment at St. Dome said it's been too good. She's had trouble keeping up with the phones. Maine Catholic School Superintendent Marianne Pilitro said. At Charles High School is expecting a bigger freshman class and more transfers into 10th and 11th grade. Also, a parent survey revealed that 98% are comfortable with in-person instruction, school officials said. We feel very confident that as we install the importance of increased hygiene, increased safety, distancing, mask wearing on campus, our students are going to respond responsibly to that, Chubb's Director of Mission, Beth Hanley, said. Census ending data collection for 2020 count a month early. The U.S. Census Bureau announced that they are cutting its schedule for data collection for the 2020 census a month early. Also, the Census Bureau said that the door knocking inability for household to respond either online, by phone, or by email to the questionnaire will stop at the end of September so that it can meet an end of the year deadline to turn in numbers used for redrawing congressional districts. And that does it for this afternoon edition of the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. And thank you for watching this afternoon edition. Have a great rest of your Tuesday afternoon. See you back here later on for another broadcast. I'll have a news report coming up in a little bit. Goodbye.